in all those areas.
Do you think he's a different kind of president in 2025 than he was in 2016?
Do I think he's different?
Yeah, like, do you think he's leading differently, or?
It would be hard to know in the close quarters of the West Wing whether he's leading differently, but from the outside, you know, I'd often have people in my 4 years in office say, you know, what's President Trump really like in person? And I'd say, you ever seen a rally? They'd say, yeah, and I said, like that. We'd have lunch in this back dining room just off the Oval Office on a regular basis. And whatever he was saying at the end of the table, it was just him and me. He was saying in front of 20,000 people that night. So I think what you see is what you get. And look, I want to say, you know, again, I'm very grateful to see the president stand strong with Israel, to stand up to Iran. I am hopeful as the hours tick by that the brutal, murderous Hamas will accept the deal that's now broadly accepted by Arab nations and Israel and the United States and our allies to end the bloodshed, to lay down their arms, to allow the supervised demilitarization of Gaza. It's an extraordinary step, but I think the fact that the president's made it very clear that failing that, we will stand by Israel as they do whatever they need to do. I traveled to Israel 2 months after October 7th. I walked through a kibbutz called Kfar Aza. Literally walked into the little homes in this kibbutz that was within eyesight of the border of Gaza, a border that had been breached on October 7th at 90 different locations. I mean, it wasn't, as you probably know well, Meghan, it wasn't a terrorist attack. It was a terrorist invasion of Israel. It was really designed to cut Israel in half with the hope that Hezbollah would come down from the north. But for the courage of law enforcement, the military, and an awful lot of courageous civilians, they were stopped. But walking through that kibbutz and seeing where people had literally been tortured, brutalized, bullet holes in the walls, bloodstains on the carpets, it's clear to me that Israel cannot abide the continued presence of Hamas in Gaza or anywhere else. And I think the president's made it clear there's a pathway now to end the violence. But again, I think that the president's leadership in that space has been admirable, and leadership in Ukraine's been admirable. But I would say, as your late father might say, if he were still around, we've got a long way to go to have the commitment to national defense that we need to meet our obligations in the 21st century. And I'm someone that believes that Senator Roger Wicker's bill that would move us up to a dramatic increase in spending on our national defense is a pathway forward and the pathway to peace.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you, and I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying about Israel.